Yep, that's right. That's right. That's right. You hear my tea in the background. Yeah, got to keep my tea going. I already got some. You already starting something already? Yeah. But let me get up in here and say hello. Let me say Good Friday to everybody. I don't know what that means, but anyway, for me it means have a good Friday, or if you're having a good Friday, or if you're having a good day, just continue having a good day. Don't come in having no bad day. If you having a bad day, don't come up in Eagles way, right? Yeah. Matter of fact, let me. I gotta go back and check. I gotta go back and do something real quick. But just hold on a second. Just hold on. Hold your horse. Cause I gotta go back in here and I gotta just gotta change something up real quick. So I gotta be quiet. Right? Yeah. Yeah, I see. I'm getting my likes and stuff up already. Yeah. I just wanted to go in and change. I gotta put something else on my name because I forgot. I forgot. Yeah, I forgot to put my wrap on there. Yeah. So it happens sometimes. There we go. So it should be different now. It should be hooked up now. Okay, now that I got that straight, I'll be able to come. I'll be able to come back in. But anyway, let me salute my people out first that I see. The first that I see, you already know I'm gonna salute. Gil Cole's up in here. I see you, Gil. Yeah, I see Don Dada up in here, man. Salute Don Dada, man. Let me see what y'all got. Gil say, "Sup, Eagles Web? What's up, baby? What's up, little brother?" Okay, Gil Coles again. He said, "I heard somebody say the Sean B. Keith." He said, "What in the Lomachenko is going on in these people?" I don't know. We're going to talk about them, man. Because the main subject today is we got to discuss this, man, because I don't want no chickens rolling with me. I'm going to roll with Gil. I'm rolling with Gil, and I'm talking about the Earl Spence. And anyway, salute to Don Dada also. And I'm rolling with Gil on the Earl Spence. And see, and that's one subject. And then the other subject, we're only gonna cover a couple of things today before, and then we'll do, we'll cover the wrap a little bit. Wrap it up. Easy Friday today. At least we say that. We always start off saying it's gonna be an easy Friday, and then some nonsense start up. But anyway, Don Dada says salute. That's right. He got the mic up good. Got the eagle up good. You already know I'm going to read off the hieroglyphs up there. Got the eagle up good, got the web up good, got the glove up good. He said hit that bell icon, and then don't make the mistake like I just made again. Is after you hit the bell, not the bell, but once you hit the thumbs up, then you want to come in and you want to hit live chat. And that's what Eagle just didn't do because I was doing something else. But he said hit the bell. He said thumbs up. He said everything peaceful. He said, but Nick. And then he said, what smoke? That's right. If you want the smoke, he got the arrows up good and the flame up good. But let me go ahead and let me get in here with y'all. Make sure I'm in. Because they got it on this thing where I got to do it two different ways and stuff. I'm like, wow. Y'all making too much work on somebody, man. Here we go. Yeah. And I know people been in here because I wouldn't check my thumbs up. I already got thumbs up already. Not just you two. But somebody did a thumbs up drive-by. Gave me the thumbs up. Yeah. That's what it is, though. But you right, Gil. People don't want to live stuff down. That's what it is, man. Everybody on these decisions and stuff, we know that. It's all hypothetical. We already know that, man. We know there's some fights where we thought that, Maybe Mayweather in the early going didn't win. We gotta live it down, man. We're not the ones. Did you? Hey, were you the one? Were you one of the judges? Huh? If you wasn't the judge, shut your ass up. Sit your ass down and shut up. If you wasn't the judge. Yeah, just keep it with your boys. Keep it within the chat with your boys. Just keep it with us. You know what I mean? Just keep it with us, and then you keep it safe. And you keep your chin safe. Once you keep it with us, you keep your chin safe. You keep everything safe. You're like, oh, I'm safe. Oh, my chin is tucked in. I'm good. Okay, but don't put your neck all out there, man. These people come, oh, I think Sean got it and stuff like, no, get your ass out of here. If you lose, you lose. Sean beat Kell Brook too, right? He beat Kell Brook too. But the difference being, if he beat Kell Brook, does anybody in here feel that he could not have went back and got that smoke again? Anybody? Does anybody not think? Come on. Does anybody not think that if Sean wanted to go get it, like he wanted to go get Kell Brook, that he couldn't have went and got Kell Brook? I'm not doing nothing, y'all. I got attention deficit disorder, or whatever they call it. Is it called attention deficit disorder? I got to do a lot of things at once. Y'all might notice you see me doing stuff in the background sometimes. I'm like, it's not nothing really important half the time, but I always got to be doing something else while I'm talking and stuff like that. Especially when I'm trying to ask y'all something, man. I'm trying to get this. I'm trying to get these questions answered because I need these questions answered. This is the kind of stuff that need to be answered when people run their mouth. Sean won. Okay, well, did Sean go back and get that smoke? Did Sean go back and get that smoke? When it came to Kell Brook, did he go get it? He could have went and got it, right? But did he go get it? Huh? You win in all these fights, and then you're always crying. And, you know, and see, I didn't really want to bring him up last time. I was trying to bring him up. I see my brother out there, D-Lo 404 to the boxing up in here, man. Salute to my brother. He say salute. Yeah, that's how he come in. He come in, he say salute, man. He know the real people that's up in here. He know the real people. But old Shiny Shine is getting on my nerves a lot. And I'm not a type that, you know, banter and stuff like that. I'm just not the type that's going to go, like, for instance, like, if there's a guy that's doing certain stuff. Now, if it's suspect, if I think it's important for you to know, then I'll bring it up. You know what I mean? Because I feel like I want to share it. But for me, he does a lot of shit. He does a lot of underhanded, sneaky type shit that people ain't really catching on to. People not really catching on to Sean. And I'm not going to bring too much of it up, but if y'all haven't caught on to Sean, then you just ain't going to catch on to him. Because that means he snuck you. That means you got stole on. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. He said sorry to butt in there. D-Lo had to get his point across. D-Lo said sorry to butt in. He said, but I went back and watched that Riddick Bowe fight versus Lewis. He said gold medal match last night. He said that was some straight BS. He said forgot the Roy Jones Olympics 88. That's right. And that's what it was. The Roy Jones. Yeah. He remembers that because that Roy Jones was the most bullshit. And that actually, you see what I'm saying? Yeah, he said but, yeah. But I'm saying that whole Roy Jones thing, man, that people love Roy Jones more after that loss than a lot of other fighters. But let's go back because D-Lo brings up a good point. And one of my fighters, don't worry, we're gonna talk about Sean's old fraudulent ass. But my people always come in and they got good points and they bring up stuff. Now, so I go back, he said they had agenda versus U.S. boxers. Said motherfuckers needed KOs to get a tie. Yep. Yeah, you had to knock people's ass out because they used to that. They was used to screwing the USA And what happened with the USA? The main reason, this is just my opinion, is I feel the main reason they did that to the U.S. is because they didn't like the United States track and field. They didn't like what they was doing with the track and field, because they was doing a whole lot of shit with track and field. They was winning like all the golds, all the silvers, all the bronze. They was just killing them, And so they had to attack them any way they could. They attacked them in boxing, and then some that you wouldn't expect them to attack them on, and they attacked them in and I think this was inside. Now believe me, now this is my opinion. I think this was inside job, and I think it was the gymnastics, and I think that was inside. Shabbat Shalom out there to Sha'okwa out there to Christopher Yornay up in there. Eagles Web, he got Eagles Web. Shabbat Shalom. He said Eagles Web got the Eagles up good. Yeah. But he's right about that. He's right. I mean, I'm going to agree with him. I don't know who else is going to agree with him, but I'm going to agree with what the brother said, because it makes a whole lot of sense. It makes sense if you go back, and that's what he said. He go back. A lot of times you got to go back and look, and like I said, we keep it between us, but that's what it is. Yeah, we keep it between us, but that's what it is. Sometimes we got to go back and look at stuff. And another one, the Mayweather hate, before he got there, well, I'm about to give some Mayweather hate out today too. But it's on a whole different level. It's on a different level. I'm sorry. And you guys can follow along. And you take it, you can get hateful if you want, mad if you want, but we're going to take it the way that we're going to take it as grown folks, because that's just grown folks chat. Grown folks boxing in chat. That's the network, baby. Yeah, we got five calls on it. 5 call letters on it. Grown folks boxing in chat. So that's what it is. And those Olympics, man, this going back. If you go back, so I was in mid sentence of talking about one of my fighters that I like. He went pretty far, but they called him Little Hands of Stone, and that was Michael Carbajal. And I think they gave him the screwing too. They gave Michael Carbajal the screwing too. You had to be like a runner, because they had a lot of these fighters had like pro styles or semi-pro styles. You had to be more of a runner, and just like get all your punches off. I see you down there, D to the Bailey. Salute to D to the Bailey up in there. You had to get all your punches off, because if you didn't get all those punches off and, all kinds of rat-a-tat-tat combinations and stuff, then they probably was going to screw you. But anyway, let me read, Derek Bailey come in. He said, salute that Eagles way up boxing. That's right, baby. Yeah, so what happens, and this is, like I said, it's all politics and all. When governments mess up, then we got to pay for it. I'm sorry, I got to put it out there, man. When governments mess up, the people pay for it. Okay? Yeah, D to the Bailey, he put it down there. D to the Bailey, he said, yeah, he said Carbajal could crack. Yeah, Carbajal could crack. Put your shit to sleep. Yeah. But when governments like make mistakes within each other, man, then we got to pay for it as the people. We are the people, regardless if you think you the people or not, regardless color, creed, nationality, race, whatever. You the people, you still going to be the one suffering. If you're going to be a fan or anything, you're going to be the one to be on the suffering end. And you're going to be the one that notices shit like that. And you go back and look at, well, now why was this controversy here at this point in time? And everybody's like, oh, they don't know. We don't know. But we can always kind of put our own thoughts together and figure that shit out. Believe me, people, it's not that hard sometimes. If you just pay attention, it's not hard. But a lot of people don't want to do the whole research. So maybe type in relationship between Russia, United States, and Great Britain, 1988. Something like that. And so maybe we'll get it that way. You don't have to do the whole research, because like I said, but if you live, and I suppose everybody is at least 30 years old, But 30's not. It's 30's still kind of young to be, because a lot of 30-year-olds still don't know shit. Some is up on everything, but some don't know something. You got to be like 30 and then have some more years up on you, because if not, you're probably just not gonna have it. You're probably just not gonna have everything that you need. You're gonna still need to learn, because the learning process is. I'm sorry, it just keeps going on. Yeah, you just can't. You don't stop. That's how you get the wisdom, man. Because finally, eventually you'll get wisdom, eventually, and that's for some people. That's not everybody. Everybody doesn't get wisdom. They think they become wise because of certain things that they know, but you don't always get the wisdom and stuff. So, sorry about that. If you don't get it, because some people just don't get it. I had my little 5-year-old said, "I guess they don't get it." He said that. I was cracking up. So trying to explain certain stuff to people. He said, "I guess they don't get it." I said, "You got that right." I said, "You right." So that's the way it is, son. And some people are put here to get certain stuff, and some people ain't. But that whole Olympic thing, man, they hit us with a bunch. They hit us with killers. In many of those 4-year separations. At those 4-year separations, to where, because the Olympics every 4 years, right? So every 4 years, they screwed us. I would say probably, damn near every Olympics. If you go all the way back, and I think it was 72, it might have been before that, 72 or 76, something like that. Just look at the records for basketball. The United States have been winning, this beating everybody. And then the Russians got an opportunity to beat the U.S. because it was a close game. They got the opportunity to win by a point on I think it was like couple of seconds left. But they had to throw the ball to the big man in the middle and score. And they messed up twice or something like that, and they found something wrong. I don't know exactly what the story was, but something went wrong where they replayed it like a couple of times until Russia scored to win. See? And I believe they called that, at that time, 72. I think 72 was Cold War, right? It might have been even before that. It might have been in the 60s or something like that. But I know it was considered Cold War. And that's when everybody was so-called arming themselves and stuff like that. But it was a lot of screwing. There's a lot of screwing. And even in track and field, what they would do is get the best athlete out by false starting them. And then after a while, what they started doing is they only give you one. You get one false start. But D to the bay, that's right. Carbohydrate could crack, baby. Yeah, but we got a lot of people just losing it, man, for no reason, man. Just taking away from my app. Matter of fact, who was that? There was Mayweather too, right? Mayweather, Carbohydrate, Roy Jones. Who else? Who was after Roy Jones? There's somebody else was after Roy Jones. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong, though. I'm just trying to put them together. I'm trying to see them on stage. Was Whitaker or no? I know Ray got his, because Ray was throwing too many punches. Sugar Ray Leonard, he got his medal. He was in there throwing hands. He knew the thing. Yeah, so you had to go in there and throw hands, man. That's the only way you was gonna make it out of that. You had to go in there and throw hands. Yep. Okay, Derek, but okay, Holyfield was after him. Yeah, Holyfield. Who else? We had a bunch of them. It wasn't like it's just like a fluke, like it's an accident. Yeah, we had a bunch of them that was. You see what I mean? Damn shame, man. Damn shame. But now we're into this pro boxing now, and so we got to see what it does now. Yeah, Whitaker did get it, huh? Okay, so Whitaker. It was somebody in that Olympics with Whitaker. Who was it that didn't get it? It was Holyfield, right? It was somebody with Whitaker that didn't get that got screwed. Yeah, Whitaker got his, but somebody got screwed, right? Yeah, it was somebody with Whitaker that got screwed. Guaranteed. Look back at it. It was somebody who got screwed with Whitaker. And then there was who else got robbed? Recently, somebody got robbed, and then there was a guy. I think he was a Navy guy. He didn't go on the pro. He got robbed. There's a few. It's just so many of them, man. It's just, yeah. There you go, Andre Durrell, Triple G. Yep. Because they was respecting Triple G's, what it is. They was respecting Triple G's, like, pro style, but then disrespecting Darrell's amateur style. See, and they would do that, like, see? And that's, you can't, it's like cross mixing. You can't do that. You can't cross them up like that. If you're going to score amateur in an amateur way, then that's the way you score. You know, oh yeah, well, hey, that's a professional counter or whatever. No, you can't do no shit like that. But it's more than that. Believe me, you got a whole basket of them. You got a whole basket of them. No, so don't think that you don't have a whole basket. There's a whole basket of them. A basket. Basket. And don't think that they wouldn't have, if George Foreman wasn't so powerful, don't think he wouldn't have got robbed too. he would definitely he would have got robbed. Because back then they frowned upon that whole style. But it was just, he was just too powerful, and then, you know, he just bludgeoned the guy, so he got his. If he was just beating the guy up a little bit, he would have lost. Believe me, he would have lost. Y'all might be thinking, oh, he the one, no. Look back. Look back. And then listen to Howard. Listen to Howard. Because one thing about Howard Cosell, if you go back into the archives and listen to Howard Cosell, the one thing about Howard Cosell is Howard Cosell was truthful. He used to play with Ali, but he used to tell it, and I think he used to say it, tell it like it is. He used to tell the shit like it is, though. He didn't, no, he wasn't going to sugarcoat none of that shit. You feel me? So, but I know a lot of people is what they're doing, and we got to talk about this, is because a lot of people are writing, they just wrote Earl Spence off. You see what I mean? Yeah, I know, I got papers and stuff. They just wrote him off, like, you know, Earl ain't gonna do shit. You know what I mean? Earl, a car busted him up, and so he's not gonna do nothing. And you're gonna hear a lot of shows. You're gonna hear a lot of people talking about Danny. Okay? Now, a lot of Danny fans get so, I don't know if any of you guys are real hardcore Danny Garcia fans, but a lot of Danny Garcia fans get so heated and so disgusted because Danny even has any losses. They get so heated and so disgusted. Why does he have losses? So every time that he fights a bigger name, they're just robbing him. And if he's so good, if he's left hook action, in which everybody's always Danny's left hook action. So if Danny is such a great left hook action, or left thumb action, however you want to look at it, you don't know how, because he doesn't even turn his punch over. He uses, in which I just become aware of that. He uses that thumb right there when he hits you. He must got some powerful thumbs. So that's like a hammer. I don't know. You can break your thumb that way. I don't know, but he does that right there. You need your ass whooped, Gil. I ain't gonna read that shit off. I'm not gonna read that out. You stick with Thurman, okay? Cause you came in, you was already complaining. You came in crying. You came in here already salted up a little bit because somebody said that Sean beat Keith. But we always gonna have those conversations where we gonna feel that somebody beat somebody else, or somebody would beat somebody. That's just part of the nature of this whole boxing thing. Yeah, that's just the part of nature, man. We gonna go through that. But what I'm saying, if you're on his side, then stay on his side. I don't want your ass flip-flopping. Don't be flopping around like a live fish in a frying pan. Don't be flopping your ass around. Don't be flopping around. I don't want to hear it. Because you're going to stick one way and then you're going to flip-flop. And that's part of the discussion, too, is this flip-flop shit, in which I don't like. Because for me, we're grown men. And, yeah, we got ladies in here. Of course, ladies, salute out to all the ladies that come by. And eventually, you know, talk to these guys. Just stay away from Gil. Because Gil is just only worried about if you got on a sundress or something right about this time of year. So don't just ignore him. Talk to somebody else. And I just kid my brother though. But anyway, this. But come in and holler sometime. You guys can. The girls, you girls are welcome to talk too. You know, you're just sitting back absorbing and stuff. But a car accident. We've had fighters in car accidents. Did Mike Tyson get in a car accident? He still came back swinging, right? Matter of fact, a great football player got in a car accident, came back, and still was considered prime time, and that's Deion Sanders. He came back. We have athletes that came back. Vinny Ponzianza came back, right? Did he come back from a broken neck? Earl coming back from busted teeth. And a lot of people was just writing him off, and they already jumped ship, and they're already in that canoe with Danny. And like I said, Danny got a canoe. And he must have a canoe because for some reason he don't turn it up when it's time to fight somebody real big. He don't turn it up. When I say turn it up, they're like, oh, he had good fights. No, I'm not saying that. So don't come in here with that, oh, he had good fights. I don't want to hear it. Having a good fight and losing, is that having a good fight? If you keep having a good fight against bigger names and lose, are you really having a good fight? Or are you just fighting up to that's all you got? So which one is it? So is Danny coming in and just not fighting the way that he needs to fight? What's going on? Somebody explain to me. I want somebody to explain to me. So is he just coming in and he's not giving it his all? We'll figure this out. Is he coming in and he's just not giving it his all when it comes to big fights? See, when it comes to big fights, is that what he's doing? Is Danny saying F it? Is Danny one of those belt givers? Is he a belt giver? Is he one of those types that just gives up belts? Oh, I'm gonna just give this one up. Because y'all know we talk about that, right? About the people who just give up on belts and stuff. No, I'm gonna just fight hard on this fight. Is he overprotected? Or what the hell's going on? How come left hook action ain't working all the time? Because everybody want to fry Earl and get on Earl. Oh, yeah, ain't no man down. Everybody want to get on. It is not no man down, but what does man down mean? Does man down mean you get knocked out? Or does man down mean that you just took an L? Is a loss, is that down when you take a loss? Do you go down? Or are you going to go down in rankings and everything else? Man down. So that means you even going down in rankings. So stop it. So stop that. See? And D-Lo he got his opine up again. See? But we know that. And see, he said Lamar Peterson beat DSG worse than anyone did and got robbed. That's what we get. There you go. That's right. Keefe is the face of boxing. That's right, D-Lo. Oh, Keefe. So, Danny, even when you turned up against Lamont, and see, and this is the thing right here. See, is you can't go complaining and shit and crying like a damn crybaby because you lost a fight. You lost some fights to your upper echelon fighters, no matter who they are. You lost fights to them, and then one that's a step below got in your ass. Because styles do make fights, and styles make no fight. But like I said, Lamont is okay. Let's go back because we talked about this before. Lamont was never the type that somebody that they wanted to have as a face of boxing. See, and matter of fact, I'm gonna break the news to you that even Keith is not the one that they want to have as a face of boxing. To be honest, they don't. Now I'm not saying he can't become a face of boxing and go beat somebody, even though D-Lo put him up there for that. But they don't want Keith. They don't want Danny as much. They did want Danny, but they don't want Danny as much as they used to. Now they do want Earl, but Earl is a real one. They don't want Crawford as much, but his side wants him. They're trying to campaign for them to want him. and they like I said, it's on the bubble with him. But the reason that they don't want him as much is because location. You see what I mean? Is location. Nebraska. Nebraska is known mostly for farming and college football. A little bit of basketball, but college football, that's what they're known for. And somebody knows something else that they're known for. What else they known for? Oh, put up Bud. I know Don Dada will put up Bud. Huh, Don? Don, tell the Dada up in here. Right? Okay, we cried about that. Yep. Keith is the face. Fact. Okay. Derek Bailey said, facts at D-Lo. That's right. Yep. If Earl lose, Keith will get a few fans back. Look at you, Gil. You look desperate. He said, y'all come back home. Play. He said, hashtag play the flute. Gil so desperate. Don't Gil sound desperate. Gil, you desperate. I'm sorry, little brother. You desperate. He desperate. Oh, I need the Keefy fans to come back. No. We still fans. We're not against none of the boxers. That's the whole thing. We're not against none of the boxers. See, I don't think, at least, is anybody here like against any of the fighters, like really against, besides, I'm against Tyson Fury, but is anybody against any of the fighters? For real, anybody. Put up a one if you're like against, and then just to let us know. If you're like really against anybody. I'm against Tyson because of the cheating. I wouldn't be against him, but he cheated a lot in the different fights. Go back, if you look at some of his fights, he ain't nothing but he's just a full-fledged cheater. And I'm not going to get into the whole thing, but it looks like he might be in some trouble. But if he is, guess who made his bed? His dumb ass did. We didn't. Shit, I ain't got no bed comforters and spreads and sheets and shit big enough for his bed. Shit, I got a normal bed. My bed is about like 6 feet something. 6 feet. I'm gonna say my bed is about like 6'7". My bed ain't big enough for him. That's how big my bed is. And costs too damn much. So that's one of the only things I probably won't never give up is my bed. I won't get that shit up. Shit, my bed is about $4,000. Man, you ain't gonna give up no $4,000 bed. That's that. You need your good sleep. But yeah, if you got a fighter that you just have that much disgust and hate in, just let us know. But I'm gonna tell you, there's no reason if you're a boxing fan, because we do have to try to bring this together. I mean, we got just so many different opposite sides. If you're a boxing fan, try your best to support no matter what. But I'm not going to support certain shit. I'm sorry. I just don't. I'm not going to support certain fights. It's just like, I'm a boxing fan, but I don't want to watch garbage. Are you serious? I'm going to pay for garbage? And I already know. It's like, if they tell you the A fighter and the B fighter are both garbage, or do you really want to watch it? It might end up being a scrap, but do you want to see it? Not do you want to see it, but do you want to pay for it? See, nobody want to pay for that shit. It's like, nah, I ain't paying for that. I ain't paying for that. Look at Don Dada, he crying. I know, Gil desperate though, Don. I'm sorry. Yeah, I didn't want to put him out there like that, but he desperate. He said, I'm not against any fighter. I just want my guys to win. Yeah, of course. Yeah, Don Dada said against Mr. Dylan White. And get out of here with that. Who the hell, man? Yeah, put his ass on the plate. Since he's out, since Don done opened it up, throw his ass out there. I need somebody's help on this one. I need one of y'all's help on this. Y'all give me the help. Okay? If this is true, if this turns out to be true, why in the hell does the winner of Tyson Fury Wilder 3 have to fight stink ass Dylan White? 600 days. Why do they have to fight 600 days? Somebody explain. I mean, don't explain to me the bullshit that they trying to give you. Somebody explain to. I need somebody to explain to me. Why is that happening? And besides, I'm talking about in your own estimation, so we can get some different ideas about why this kind of shit is happening. That's right. I got to lotion it up, baby. Yeah. But I want to get somebody's idea. So why? And then you put Mr. Why you do that, Don? I ought to delete your shit. Don, come here talking about Mr. Dylan White. Mr. Dylan White. Okay, well, why does anybody have to fight Mr. Dylan White? What has he done to where, oh yeah, you need to fight him. That's really going to prove yourself after this. And then Gil got his opine up right now. Dylan said, Gil said Dylan should fight Reeves again without the juicy juice. He messed with the juicy juice. The only thing I know about his juicy juice is for kids, right? But now they done changed it. Yeah. Oh yeah. That could be it too, Don. He put the snake. Yeah, the snake. He said, Ed, yeah, you know what it is. Ed the snake ass, and D-Lo 404 said, because it's time to put Dylan. He said Dylan Nard, his clown ass fake fans out of their misery. That's a good point. That's the only reason that's the only reason we really need it, is for somebody to just going to mop his ass off the map. Because I can't think of another reason, because he don't deserve the fight. And when I say deserve is I know some of y'all have problems with the whole deserve shit, but that motherfucker don't deserve it. He needs to just get his ass mopped up out of there. He shouldn't be in position. I'll put it that way. He should not be in position for no fight like that. He a mouthpiece. He a mouthpiece. But you know what he is, more or less, since we talking about all these mouthpieces and stuff? He's like a nagging little hizzy. He is. He's like a nagging little hizzy. Like, shut your ass up, man. He one of them dudes where you'll throw him out the party and shit, like, early. Like, as soon as he started talking to me, man, no, we ain't gonna listen to you say too much, man. No, you got to go, baby. You got to go. No, man, you got to go, man. Get your coat. Get his fake rabbit fur and get his ass up out the house. See, somebody like that, you can't wait. Everybody in the set, everybody who's at the set is like rocking back and forth. They having conversations, but everybody looking over at him every once in a while like, man, I'd be glad when he do something so we can throw his ass out. Everybody wants you out, man. Nobody wants you, man. Okay, there you go. Now, the next scenario, since his ass is up in here, since Don done brought him up in here, so the next scenario, if he did happen to get fortunate, lightning struck or something, you probably know it's not going to happen. And he got the championship. How many of y'all boxing fans out there is going to be like 100% behind him or just support him? What's your percentage that you're going to be behind him? Or are you going to be behind him at all? Or are you going to be like, man, F this clown? Will that kill boxing? Or kill a part of boxing? Will it shoot boxing? You know Eagle, man. Eagle be coming up with him, huh? even if it's supposed to be short, like a short show, or this, we supposed to talk a little bit about something. You guys always. That's why I appreciate my web watchers, because they come in and they got valid points, because we went all the way to the Olympics and everything. We was talking about all this shit because we got to get to the bottom of it. We got to get to the bottom of the BS. We got to get to the bottom of it. Simple as that. Because we live where there is straight up BS. And we're the ones that have to go through it. You feel me? We have to go through this shit. Nobody else has to go through it. We got to go through it. We're the fans. We're the ones that back up this boxing. We're the front money and the end money on that shit. The tail end money, you're that. The front end money, you're that too. And we are. So shit. To be honest, we should have more of a say. Because fans of most sports, there's team sports. And so they're not, some of them not even there for the whole team. They're there for a couple of players. And some there for the whole team. And some of them say, I don't really like the team, but I like this is my favorite players. Some people like players. They don't like me, I'm an athletic person, so I like, a lot of times I don't go for teams, but I go for the athletes on the team. I thought, he a cold-ass athlete. He's nice, man. And I just like athletic people that's nice, because everybody can't be, or just don't have those things where they going to be blessed like that. Oh, Don, you going to back him up? Don said, yeah, he got that one. Don, I hope that's not what you mean. Don got that one on there. Yeah. Dilo 404 said White is probably going to be sleeping on the job versus Sasha in the Roy Fest. God dang. Said Dylan is that homeboy that will run off run off the girls, yeah, because he can't line nothing up. See? And that's another case, man. Yeah, we talking bad about your punk ass anyway. I don't like you. I don't have to like you. This is our show. And so, yeah, we can talk about you. And that's a good point, too, though. Because that's where I'm seeing him. How does anybody else see him at a set? You said, you in a nice set, and his ass walk in the door. Are you like, oh, yeah, come on in, brother? Are you like this? How are you like? Are you like this? Or are you like, yeah, man, come on in, man. We got girls over here, whatever. Is he go? He seemed like that. I'm just saying, man. I might be just throwing stuff out there, but he just seemed like the type that'll mess a whole setup, or just he'll kill half the action. It's like D-Lo said, man. You got the felines all lined up and shit. The lions is on one side, the felines is on the other side, and you got them. You see what I mean? They all, everything lined up in order. And before you know it, now you got more lions and stuff in there, more kings and more lions. Because somebody killed the whole energy on the set, and now a lot of the females are left. And you like, oh man, are you serious, man? See, people like that, man, I know. Believe me, I've been around a little while. I know certain people that you just, believe me, they gonna kill the energy. You can't have fun with them. You got some people that can have one drink, a couple of drinks, and they'll be the life of the party. They'll be fun, but they're not gonna be drinking. That's it. They're gonna just be fun. They're gonna be cracking jokes, laughing, have everybody on the floor dying and stuff like that. In the first part, because the first part of the party, that's how a party starts off. I don't know what kind of parties y'all do, but parties supposed to start off with, you're eating and having fun and laughing and stuff. That's how parties start off. The ending part is when asshole starts a fight. And he gets a total jump, or not even a total jump. He just gets smashed out and sent home. See, and for me, that's what he would be like, more or less. On that tip, man. I don't know. Now, Don might be playing, but my support, I couldn't be there. I'm sorry. Because he actually put an 0.1, so I don't know. That might be a clown. That might be a clown move on Don's part, but I don't see nobody else putting up anything for him. But anyway, if you do win, or you happen to got lucky and do something positive, guess what? We still ain't sorry. Your ass still is not being supported by us now. So take that with the rest of your shit that you be taking, and smoke that, or shoot that, or eat that, or whatever, however you got to do it. Okay? Because we not going for it. And so that part of the subject is the whole fraud thing. Now, I want somebody to get mad at me, because that'd be good. It'd be good if you get mad, or just have a good discussion. Is because this Tank thing, the Tank with the Mayweather. Now, I'm looking at it as outside as an adult. I'm not looking in it like, okay, let's say me and D-Lo, we have beef. And I'm like, man, this motherfucker here, D-Lo. But I'm not really talking to D-Lo, right? He ain't talking to me, and I'm not talking to him. And we both looking at each other like, oh, this motherfucker here. And that's how we looking at each other, like, constantly, man. And it was over something. It wasn't even really that big. Now, I'm not saying he's small like that, and I'm small like that, but we had beef. Now, there's ways to handle it, right? And I'm not going to give you every way to handle it. Now, we handle it like this. So me and D-Lo say, he contact me, I contact him. Matter of fact, we bumping heads. Because I'm calling him, he calling me, and it's like, ain't nobody picking up. He sees that I'm calling him, and I see that he's calling me. And so finally one of us just relinquished the phone. And so we reach. So we reach out. And so we said, and then we talking to each other. And so we just say like, you know what, man, I think that was kind of, you know, that whole beef, man, that we on, it ain't even worth it, man. You're a better person than that. We good. So let's just squash that shit, man. Let's smash that shit down. Right? Let's smash it. That's one way to handle it. Now, if you see us together again, now, you might say, I thought they had beef. But guess what? We're going to speak together and we're going to say, oh, we squashed that shit, man. We found it wasn't shit. We squashed that. Now, if you go on and on and on when you got beef with somebody, if you just go on, like even, I don't care. When I say go on, it's not a time period. When I say go on, I mean, you want to fight them, they want to fight you. You talking to, I mean, you bringing up their history and all kinds of other stuff. To me, that's more of a feminine type of thing. Right? But then now you make up. And see, that's what I'm seeing in this whole situation. Now you making up and you pretend now you want to trade hard and all that. There's a lot of things underlining in that, and I don't trust that whole situation. I don't know if y'all trust it, but I don't trust that whole situation because it's like there's parts of jealousy in there. A lot of parts of jealousy up in there. Because the potential for instance, for Tank is he has the potential to go undefeated. Right? But he has to get his fights in. And so if I see anything that I don't like when it comes to like he's just not getting fights and stuff like that, then my suspect flag goes right back up, no matter how much you're training somebody. Because you may have an agenda. And I don't know how you guys are thinking about it, but to me, it seems like there's maybe some underhandedness that's involved with this reunion. Because you're not just berating somebody and talking bad and all that and shit, and all of a sudden now you're jumping back in bed with them all of a sudden. I'm sorry to say this, but I'm happy to say it. To me, that is some whole stuff, and I want somebody to respond. So y'all let me know. Here's that eagle stupid. But anyway, yeah. So somebody let me know, what are you guys' thoughts about that? Do you guys see it as, and I know D-Lo, you usually have something to say. Do you see that on some kind of, is this a whole move? Is this a genuine move? Is it good? Are you down with it? Are you all hyped up about, oh yeah, Mayweather? Are you like that? Are we in that day and time? Are we in that stage right now where we like, oh yeah, Mayweather, yeah, he righteous, man, yeah, nah. Because I don't see him. To be honest, I could see him like he could be a great trainer and all that. I just don't see him like that though. I see him as being like down for himself. Always wanting his name. He got to stay significant somehow. I don't know. That's just me. That you want to stay significant because you couldn't be the greatest. You want to be the greatest, but you're in there, you can't be the greatest. Sorry. Yep. Yeah, you was 50-0, but guess what? Sugar Ray Robinson was over 170-0 at first. Right? You just stuck around. You didn't stick around like that. But anyway, I'm leery of your ass. I'm just letting you know. In Eagles way, I'm gonna say it that I'm leery of him. I'm not all into the MTM thing. Like, oh, MTM. I'm not all into it like that. I'm not into it like that. Because I know every era had people that that we didn't get fights that we needed to get. And I don't like that empty feeling all the time. If y'all still beefing, we could pull up to D-Lo 404 after the show. Hey, you want to pull up on D-Lo? Yeah. And see, D-Lo, he's exactly with my same sentiment right there. Believe it or not, man, me and D-Lo see eye to eye on a lot of things. I would say it has to be over 50% of the shit that we see eye to eye on. And I'm hoping that everybody else has that same attitude that he has. That's a grown folks attitude. He said, I'm taking a wait and see approach. That's what I'm doing. But no, but Gil, we don't have to roll up on D-Lo. He said, we're going to roll up on D-Lo. Yeah, you stupid. I'm going to roll up on your ass. Headlock, Gil. It's headlock time, man. Yeah. And then Don Dollar said Haney inspired Tank to get in the gym with TMT. I don't I don't know, Don. You looking at it, but you looking at real softly. You looking at it real. You're not looking at it like, no, I gotta wait and see what this MF do. See, D-Lo is thinking the same way that I'm thinking. I'm saying like, nah, I got to see what your ass going. I can't put no 100% trust in his ass like that. Yep. I said we have you. You feel me? I can't. I gotta do grown man thinking on shit, man. This is grown man chat. This is not grown. I'm sorry, ladies. This is grown folks chat. So I can't just go and I can't just let some shit go past me like, oh, what was that? Oh, okay, I just let it go. I ain't gonna try to investigate. I'm not gonna try to see what it is. Yeah, they good. See, a dumbass person is gonna automatically think everything is all cool. Oh, yeah, back together. It's all good. I'm telling you, man, MTM has done too much suspect shit for me to just be. I'm not the bow down type like that. He done too much suspect shit, man. And he said too much suspect shit about other fighters. F him, man. I don't know. I can't. So, the ones of you that are scared, if y'all in the same boat with his ass, then stay your ass in the boat with him. But don't let some shit happen. That's all I'm saying. Oh, yeah, I trust Mayweather. Okay, so those of you that's scared to put that shit down, I know it's inside you. You're going to be like, oh, yeah, I'm down with him. Okay. All right, let your ass be down with him. Okay. When he flipped the boat over on your ass. Okay, let me ask you this question. I'll make everybody laugh now, though. So let me ask you this question. Will you allow him, since you trust him, will you allow him to be your spokesperson? If he had to read the script for you, you going to trust it? You going to trust it it's going to come out clean and like, damn, that was good, man. Man, you nailed that shit, man. You should be an actor, man. Are you going to tell him that? Let's hear it. Tank doesn't have a choice, so he controls his career. And I can I can see on that side too. But that's a killer too, though. I'm just saying. I'm gonna be like D-Lo on this one. I'm gonna sit my ass back and wait. Yeah. Oh yeah, damn. Look at D-Lo said. I heard the clown ass dude made a top 5 list minus Ali. See, that's a hate. See, somebody like that. He another one, man. Now, he might make it rain for strippers and shit, but he'll be the type that I'll throw out of a party, too. I can just tell because he'll be in there. He probably wouldn't last 5 minutes in a party if I was throwing. He probably wouldn't last 5 minutes. His ass, he'll be already on his way out. Because all he'll be talking about is himself and all that shit. Man, anybody want to hear that shit, man? Yeah, man. Hey, your car pulled up, man. Fuck out. And I'm just saying, if we had like a whole joint, like we had a whole hall, like, reserved for a party, like a straight up like a mad bash party. Believe me, I got enough stuff to have a party like that. If I had a location, believe me, I got all the stuff right here that we could throw down like that. I'm telling people, I got it right here. Believe me, I got it. I got like about 4 boxes over there. Or yeah, all together it'd be like 4 or 5 boxes full of the stuff you need. I'm just going to leave it like that. Full of the stuff that you need right there. Yep. But D-Lo said, yeah, the clown is, how you going to leave Ali off? He a hating ass. See, I'm telling you, man, I can read through that shit. That nigga, he a hater. He a hating ass. Yep. Yeah, we see eye to eye often. He said, we have never even had a conversation. I appreciate it. Yeah, we do. I see eye to eye with Gil, too, man. Don't think... I'm putting you out there right now because I was just using you as an example. Most of the people in there I see eye to eye with. The two that I have fought the most with, that I had to beat up on, was Gil and Don Dada. But they still my brothers though. But I whoop their ass at any time. Anytime we drop up a hat, if we gotta go, we gotta go. But they'll still be right back in here, and ain't nobody gonna mess with them like that. You know what I mean? Yep, and I have actually had conversations with them, so it's a little bit different. A little bit different. Now, we've never had conversations. We can always have conversations, though. That's the whole thing about me. I'm accessible. And I'm easy. Y'all know my name already, so I'm easy to find. So y'all can always find me anyway. So yeah, but he's so full of shit, man. And then D'Lo forced her. He right back at it again. He said no. He said no. He said don't pull up on D'Lo. He said 2020. He said done pulled up on my ass enough. Yeah, with all the tricks and bullshit in 2020. Yeah, all the shit we going through. No, I said facts. He laughing out loud. He cried at D'Lo. Yep. Yeah, there we go. D Bailey. He said AB did an interview and said they don't like each other. See? And see, that's the whole thing. See, if you don't like somebody, then that's it. You just don't. What happened? And that's because AB was trying to more or less replace him while he was still active. AB could have been himself, could have been at 140, and we would have seen that smoke between him and Crawford, and then we might not be talking about Crawford the same way. If AB would have stayed his ass down there and just fought good the way he was fighting. Yeah. And then D to the Bailey said, hell no. And he right back. He D to the Bailey again. He said, it takes to get active and get out of that contract. How many fights does he have left on TMT? I don't even keep up with it. I really don't. But I know his shit is getting thin. And that's probably why Mayweather realizes that shit. That it's getting thin. Yep. Because this is what... So this is the way... Okay, this is another one of my feelings here. So this is my opinion. So another one of my feelings is that I felt that he was kind of stalling him out. Now, I don't know if y'all will agree with that or not, but I think I've mentioned it before. As I felt that he was stalling him out, man, because of the fights. Just like, why isn't he fighting? Get your ass, you need to be fighting, man. You feel me? You need to be fighting. We need to see more of you, man. We're just not seeing you. And see, I'm harsh on a fighter because a fighters are supposed to be, they are their own machine. And I have gone hard on him a little bit, but I'm gonna I'll talk about it like an adult too, though. So I go both sides. I'm not flip flopping, but I'm saying I'll go. So I'll say it this way too: that there's other things involved with you as a fighter when you're training that can make you come in, overweight. And it's not always. So a lot of times we'll blame this. Now we will blame the training and all that and lack of discipline. But it's other shit too, though. You might have somebody in your camp that stress you the hell out or something, man. You went and ate a couple of cheeseburgers before the win. Any little thing, man. It's stuff can happen, man. Stuff can happen. You just like, man, it comes down to you like, oh, man, I'm tired of this old bullshit with them, man. And you may, but then you pay for it like, oh, shit, I got to run this shit off before the fight. Yep. Yeah, you're right, D-Lo. Yeah, he said my point is that we're not pre-planning this shit. No, we don't. And a lot of times, like I said, because me and Derek Bailey too, because D to the Bailey, he'll come out. And matter of fact, sometimes I'll be saying something and somebody will already kind of read what the rest of what I'm going to say and they put it down. The point, I'm like, and you guys might notice it because I'll be reading the comments. I said, before I can even get the shit out, or they wrote it down and I haven't even looked yet. And then I'll be saying it. I say, yeah, because me and my web we're on point with a lot of stuff. Now, even if you hiding shit inside, I don't care. You could be hiding something deep inside. Well, I really don't want to let this out of Eagles web, but that's okay. You can hide that shit inside. But as long as the stuff that you're saying it's on point with us, so we're good. Yep. Now, Dr. said AB and Bud 2020. Let's see it. Why Bud got to drop down to AB? Bud better fight somebody before you age yourself out. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, he said, I thought so also. Tank should be hella active. Yep, you're right. And see, that's my whole thing, man. It's just, especially when he was young, coming off of just powerful knockouts. After he knocked out Liam Welch, he should have been on his way, man. After he knocked his ass out, he should have been on his way. Should have been on his way, man. He got that championship. Once he got that championship, and what he did to the champ, man, guess what? Loma couldn't do it. Y'all remember? Y'all remember what he did? Oh, y'all done forgot. Huh? I'm just saying, do y'all remember? This is This is one of his masterpieces over in when he had to go over to the UK. The Liam Welch right there, yeah. But who can tell me that after this, after Pedraza and stuff, how come we wasn't just getting him like we should have been seeing him every 4 or 5 months? Well, 4 months, that give you 3 fights a year. Yeah, every 4 months we should have been seeing him. Shit, you trained up. Shit, you you got 2 months to party, then get your ass back in the gym. And that'll keep your ass focused too. If you start lining them up, to knock them down. Because look at this clown here that you got all punch drunk on his knees. Well, the ref is about to hold him like, you about to fall over in my arms? And this is the representation of Tank is what we should be seeing. Or what we should see. But signing, no matter how much time you got left with MTM, is what I'm saying, cut that time short. Get with somebody that's going to say, you know what, we're going to promote you, we're going to get you some fights. We're going to write into the contract that we're going to at least get you 3 fights a year. See? And then you can then we will see MTM's true colors. Because that little hole going to be protesting. Oh, shit, no, man, nah. He going to be protesting. Just think about it. This add up Tanks how many fights he got right now. Just think about it. Next 5 years, 3 fights a year. 3 or 4 fights, at least minimum 3, 4 fights a year. Think about that. 5 years. Just think about it. How many fights he gonna have. And then all of a sudden he's gonna be in that conversation, right? He's gonna be in that conversation. And so far his wins look more impressive than for his first 20-something fights, look more impressive than Mayweather, right? Those fights look more impressive as far as like his winning, no matter who he's fighting. Just saying. I'm putting it out there because I don't want nobody to just fall, especially in the web. I don't want nobody just falling for MTM's bullshit. And I'm going to just be the same person. I'm going to set my ass back. I'm going to set my ass back and check it out. Be like, no, I got to sit back and I got to check this out. Because there's no way I'm going to put 100% trust in him. Because there's too much shit. It's too much shit that he talks about himself all the time, and just talks too much shit and getting in fight with too many people that's supposed to be close around him. And just putting down other fighters and shit. And I don't like that shit. And then try to clean it up. And see, ain't none of the fighters really talking about your speech problems and nothing like that. Your education. Ain't nobody bothering you about that because you got money, so you don't need education because you got money. What kind of message you sending out there? And all that's female stuff. That's all that flamboyant shit. Like, I need to get all the money and this and that. Because you're not marketable. I'm sorry, he's just not marketable. It's not. Tank is actually marketable, to be honest. And see, we never even talked about that part of Tank, but Tank is actually marketable. And it's not because, and I'm not saying, the difference being is Tank is not, he's not necessarily a person that, is going to talk real well. But with coaching and all that, he's a person that can learn. And he's a big face where he's at. And he's an up and coming fighter. See, and like I said, what our faces of boxing, see, we have, we got Manny. That's just what it is. And people get mad about it, but that's what we got. And he's not going to be articulate in English. But why don't we have a face of boxing to where they're doing endorsements and shit and they're all over the place, right? All of them fell short. And I'm not going to put out there, and then again, you don't know me, I might, but I'm not really going to put out there why everybody's falling short. But it's over that. But I'll tell you one thing that it is over. It's over that money. That's why everybody's falling short. Because boxers used to be, not just on Ring Magazine, boxers used to be on different stuff, different platforms, and just all over the place. Talk shows and stuff. They should be on late night talk shows, all that. We need to get one that we can put in commercials. Sugar Ray Leonard was in commercials. And he was the face. The Hollywood loved him. He didn't do a lot of acting and stuff like that, but see, I'm just saying. I'm just putting it out there, man. That's right. DB right back with the yep. He with the loud yep. Then he back again. He said, "Isn't it strange that TMT doesn't have a fighter that is really shining? It could be Tank, but they don't want him to be active." See? That's that whole, and see, D to the base, that's that whole suspect stuff that we think about. That's that whole suspect. That shit is suspect to me. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry if y'all take it a certain way, but that shit is just so suspect to me. Damn. All them fighters just start losing their luster and just start losing this shit, huh? Remember, what's his name, Bandu? I mean, these fighters just start losing it, man. They start. I'm sorry, man. Okay. Y'all call the shit what you want to. Y'all can call it the money ship if you want to. Because I'm gonna ask you this. Here goes another question then. So that's the money ship, right? No, I'm just calling it that. That's just my nickname for it right now. Since that's the money ship, is his fighters going to be getting, is he going to demand the kind of money for his fighters as he demanded for himself? Because every generation, you think about it, the money should go up. Okay, we then open up another part of it, see? We keep opening up different parts of it. So, if the money, and everybody's always complaining about the money, in which we shouldn't, as fans, we don't give a shit about the money. But every era, shouldn't the money go up? That's what these baseball players, football players, and everybody else, isn't the money going up? Then why is with boxing, I know our audience is smaller, but if you have generated hundreds of millions of dollars up in there, that means it could be generated. Then why is our money not good anymore? Yeah. Yeah. And see, and there's another good point that D to the Bay put down. He said, AB said that also Floyd wants you to be big, just not as big as him. See, and I have been, see, remember I said, and I told y'all that last year. I told you it was a bad matchup. Because I'm like, he doesn't want Tank to blow up. Like, man, if Tank just start, even if Tank just went crazy right now. Let's say, for instance, Tank just went crazy. F that. I want to be like one of the fighters of the past. I need my management and I need my promotional team to set these up. I want 10 fights this year. And I want 10 next year. He just went crazy. This went on, and believe me, that's not even something from the past. It's not even that big of a deal. Because you even had Ali, that was Ali fought. Did y'all even know? Huh? Did y'all know that Muhammad Ali fought more than once in a month? Huh? And we're not even mentioning Sugar Ray Robinson, but other fighters that fought more than once in a month. So he fought this week, and we got such and such next week. See, that's what I'm saying. See, we got to get that done. We got to get it to where we can have a face of boxing. It would be nice to have. See, because they have tainted. All right, D-Lo, he said, peace to all. We about to get up out of here, but so it would be nice so we talk about the face of boxing, so it would be good to have a face of boxing, a new face of boxing, and also a promoter that we can actually stand. Because for some reason, they have taken the position of being a promoter to just screw us. Even when we was getting screwed by Don King, we still liked, a lot of people like Don King because of his presence. And if you say that he wasn't linguistical, you something wrong with your ass. You see what I mean? But we need somebody that we gonna actually enjoy as a promoter. We don't enjoy nobody. I mean, the fighters that promote themselves, but then we kind of downplay them though, right? They promoting themselves, but we don't give them that much. You know, he promotes himself. You see what I mean? It's like we want the suffering. That's how crazy we are. We want the suffering of having a promoter, to promote somebody, because if somebody promote themselves, oh, he's self-promoted. No, and then people want to clown like, oh, who promotes him? No. We do want somebody to promote themselves, but it would be nice. I'm saying this would be a nice promoter. A nice promoter would be one to get you your money. They want so much, but they get you your money, but you're the majority as far as the money holding. Because you're the one that's training for the fight. You feel me? But they're not. But we don't get that. What do we get? We always get these, like the Don Kings, good with the verbalities and stuff like that. Really good spokesperson, stuff like that, right? But behind the scenes, a charlatan. And same thing with these the e-snakes and them. They start off, you can see the serpent in them. Like, you're a serpent. Right? Get somebody who don't have shit to do with boxing. Get a promoter that don't have nothing to do with boxing, but just a well-known face. Right? And they have actually tried that. They tried it with management, like with the Jay-Z's and stuff like that. But I'm saying, get somebody who's just well-known in sports. Or just well-known, but the people will just follow it. Like, oh yeah, he got a fighter now. See, when somebody has that conversation in their mouth, like, oh, he has a fighter now, then people are going to follow it. See? That's what we need. If we don't get that, we get the short end. But I don't trust this move. Like I said, I'm going to be watching this like D-Lo said. He said he's going to be looking at, see what the hell's happening. He's going to be looking at, like, we got to see what happened, man. But y'all enjoy your weekend, man. We'll cut it short, man. 5-minute show today. We'll cut it short because it's mostly speculation when it comes to the boxing right now, all the boxing chat. But we'll see, because anytime they're going to put up a subject, we're going to grab our little piece out of it. And we're not going to talk about certain stuff that a lot of other channels might talk about. But on the Danny Garcia, I'm still going with Earl. I'm going with Gil. We're going with Earl. I'm not going to be switching up and shit like that, because you done fell short. You about to fall your ass short again. You know what I mean? You about to fall short again. And it ain't going to be this ain't what you want. You think you want this, but this ain't going to be what, this shit is just not going to, watch, you going to see, this ain't going to be what Danny want. If I'm wrong, guess what? I got it, shit. We got our shit. We got our shit together. Gil, no. What we got, Gil? Right there. Right there. Y'all see it? So if something go wrong, shit, we got our plates prepared. We ain't nothing wrong with that. We got our plate is prepared, man. Our plate is prepared, man. So we ready for it. Either way. Then I'm not gonna retract nothing like that. He just, I guess the shit was, the matchup was what it was. That's it. But y'all know what it is, man. Y'all have a great weekend, man. My shout out to all the real people that I see. And my shout out to all y'all that mess with me, man. Feel me? On this Friday, man. Nothing but blessings. That's what it is. Gil say I got Earl at 10. Danny at 11. All right, man. I'm going to catch y'all, man. Y'all stupid half the time, man. I don't know why I mess with y'all. Peace.